Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ep6 back here with another What If Civilization Started Over video. This is episode 6 of the series. And, um, we are now looking at where we left off in the last series. Not the last series, the last episode, which was the green country's sort of collapse. And, a lot of people, are kind of getting in on land, and a lot of stuff is happening. And the green country basically just collapses from the inside out. And, we now get to see which countries claim what. So, the blue country will be claiming this much from the green country. Knew there was going to be 1 pixel. The blue country, the kind of blue-gray country, will be claiming that much. This country over here will be getting... Dang, I messed that up. This much. This country over here will be getting... One second, I gotta change these borders to look a little better. We'll be getting a lot out of this. Can't forget to fill that in. The green country. Now, the green country will be getting a whole lot of this land, including 2 of the lakes. And last but definitely not least, this country will be getting... Pick the color. This country will be getting all the way up the coast. No one likes straight borders. You always gotta make them wavy. And now there's just a lot of new land in which another green country will be popping up right here. It's not the same one. I'm just gonna reuse the color because I feel like it. But yeah, we also gotta address the problem of the Navy, which will be completely switching sides. This country will be getting... this much over here, all the way up to where their borders are. This green country will keep this much, around that much. The Navy will evacuate from all this area, go back to over here, and really just all over. Green team has officially been screwed. This will take... Wrong color. Are these or are these not different colors? No, they're not different colors. Huh. They look completely different. But yeah, they will be getting all of this area over here. Dang it. I was so close to getting such a good thing. Yeah, but they will be getting all of this. Purple country will be getting, wrong color, this over here. And they will also, not to mention, get all of these, the rest of this Arabian Peninsula. And yeah, this country gets a new navy. Well, it gets a navy. This country also gets a navy. This country gets a navy. This country somehow gets a navy. Don't ask questions. And yeah, this country, I almost forgot about this. I almost forgot about that lake. Sorry. I was really... Can't forget about that. But yeah, now these countries will start expanding into this unclaimed land. But oh no. Suddenly, they realize that it's actually pretty much impossible for them to do so. So this country will start moving over here, as this is basically just ruins of the old city. There's a bunch of people having riots. This is like a no man's land. If they try to send a lot of their people, which this green country will try to do, they will send a lot of their people to try to get some of this land, and they will suddenly get taken over, riot, and no man's land will win, completely killing all of the people that they just sent up there. This country will do the same, but instead of sending civilians, they will send military to colonize this land, and they will completely kill all the people that were over here. This country will do the same, the new one. And yeah, this country, learning its lesson, has sent its military out and officially killed all of those guys. Got their revenge. These guys did the same, and these guys will also do the same. And finally, these guys will claim the rest and move their military, kill everyone else in there. But yeah. So, this country will put a little bit more into its navy and start pumping ships out, and they will claim... Nope. They will claim all of this. Whilst the magenta team starts moving their navy out and pushing further up their coast. And now, most of these countries are satisfied. But the red team is not, as they start moving down, trying to get more land in southern Africa, but no one else really wants this land because they're on the bridge of collapsing themselves, as they don't have as good as a social structure as the green team did before they stopped putting money into their social spending and more into their military as they tried to conquer land. But these guys have not gotten any land yet, so they start pushing further and further down. But eventually they stop as they realize they're getting way too big, and if they keep going any further, then they're just going to completely start evaporating. And yeah. So they try to do that. These guys will secede some of their, well, not secede. They will take some of their military from this area and like move it out. And the blue team will claim over all the naval area that these guys are leaving behind. And yeah. And they will start moving their navy out, trying to get further down. They will make a sort of spearhead with their navy, trying to get to this bottom part, which they will successfully do. And they will start moving more of their people out into this part. Which, oh no, that must have just been a bad idea, because immediately, not even 5 seconds later, these guys break away. That looks too much like the water did. Do I have another, like... Nah, yeah. Aquamarine. But yeah, they will immediately, whoops, they will immediately, still whoops, they will immediately break away and start taking the waters around them with their own navy that they just got. They will start pushing back the navy of this thing, and the blue country's like, yep, no, we are officially just an island country. We don't have any other reason to go out anymore. And these guys are like, yep, yay. And start expanding along this, eventually reaching the pink border. And yeah. So, we now have a very colonized Africa and very colonized Europe. And we suddenly see a lot of people that are in the purple country being like, we don't want to keep being here. This country is a more of a monarchy, but it's a constitutional monarchy. But the parliament and stuff is not giving the people what they want. And we don't know how to vote them out of office yet. So we're just going to leave. And they go over the Himalayas, over along this, and they start exploring. They go over and over here, over there, all over the place, trying to find a new area to build their own settlement at, which they do. Eventually reach the coast of Korea, but they're like, we can go better. So they try to go down further. They find out that Korea is a peninsula, and they figure out that they can go further down. They discover the Chinese and Korean Sea. They discover this island as well, and they eventually discover Taiwan, where they're like, all right, this is a pretty good area, and they start. Just gotta randomly press to try to get a different color. Nope, that's literally. They decided to make a settlement on Taiwan and southern China. And they start expanding into unknown territory, taking a lot of this, and eventually send out an explorer group. And we are now in the second phase of the Age of Exploration, as people hear about these new people who discovered a area in Asia, which they were probably just calling a different name because we don't know what they would call the continents. They might not even speak English or Spanish or really any language that we know. Latin, they might not speak that. Might not speak Italian, French, Spanish, English, any of those. Korean, German. They might speak a whole new language that no one learns about. But yeah, we see a lot of people pushing for more exploration. So far, about this much of the Sahara Desert has been explored, and they're close to fully exploring it. I just really want to get this gray off the map, but I also don't want to go too fast. That was way too fast. Around a little bit smaller. This much of the Sahara Desert is left unexplored, and yeah. People also start exploring more into the British Isles, eventually exploring the entirety of England and Ireland. Well, the UK and Ireland. They figure out that Iceland's a thing, and they start exploring more into Norway. But again, it's pretty cold for them, but the Finnish people, I'm just going to call them the Finnish people. The Finnish people have gotten more used to the cold, so they start exploring a little bit more upwards. And eventually they realize that there is a coast up here. And they explore all of this area. And they start going along this. And start discovering this peninsula over here. Which they think there's just a lake here. But they eventually find that it's a peninsula and that it leads to the Northern Ocean. And they start exploring a little bit of Russia. Now, at this point, a lot of countries are very big. And in the next episode, we might see some of that changing. This country makes more of their navy known. Putting it all around this coast and starting to expand further around the coast where it's not as hot and it's more, a little bit more lush. But yeah. This country will also expand a little bit more, and they will actually sell this land up here to the pink team, as their economy is not doing too well after they've expanded a lot. So the pink team will also buy this land from the red team because I hate how this border looks. But yeah, they will also do that. And yeah, this is our current civilization world. And this pink team has kind of just been slowly collapsing. Their currency has lost so much value. And eventually, they completely, there's no more laws, and Cyprus is now up for grabs. And this orange team will quickly sweep it up and make everyone stop fighting. There's no more anarchy. No anarchy here. Stop anarchists. And yeah. You can see this blue country is fairly large, which leads to a bit of a catastrophe in their thing, as they have a lot of people here in this area now, but this area over here breaks off. It's always okay, it's 2 pixels, fine, but it's usually just 1 pixel. This area will break off, and this area over here will also break off. And we now have even more countries to deal with. Okay. But yeah. These episodes have been quite short recently, so I'm trying to make them a little bit longer. So I'm trying to think of what else we can do. This series is mainly made off of your guys' ideas. I really, I have like an end in mind, but I don't really know how I'm gonna implement the ending in. But, yeah. So, sorry about that. I had to yawn. We see another formation of a new alliance. Now, if we take a look back at our alliance thing, we can see that we have the rectangle alliance over here. And yeah. So, we see the formation of the triangle alliance, which consists of this team, and consists of consists of this team. So, we also see another country joining this team, and that is surprisingly, I don't know why I came down here. Oof. That is surprisingly the orange team. Now, I did not exactly forget. I just wanted to put a little bit of suspense. But this alliance is... One second, I accidentally did that. Sorry about that. This alliance is an alliance to stop the major powers of the world from getting too much land and having too much power. These major powers include the purple team, the red team, not the red team, the teal team, and the light blue gray team. If we look at power rankings, it would probably be 1, the teal country, 2, the purple country, 3, the gray country, 4, it would probably be the orange country up top, and then 5 would probably be not this orange country right here, this one up top. And last one, probably the gold country. Now we have the gray country, and then we have the gold. So yeah, those are the top 5 in power rankings, in case you were wondering. So yeah, I don't know what just broke, but I heard something crack on my table. But yeah, that's our new alliance. They formed to try to stop the square alliance, the rectangle alliance, and a few other superpowers from getting like higher up on the leaderboards and getting more land. But yeah, this country will start being a hypocrite and immediately try to grab a little bit more land in Africa, in the Sahara Desert. And whoops, accidentally pressed F. Still accidentally pressed F. And this brown country will also do the same thing. And this gold country will do the same thing as well, seeing as others are getting ahead of them on kind of expansion. And that will also cause the light gray country to expand more of their territory. And will, all in all, it conclude to people trying to explore the Sahara Desert and eventually explore the entirety of the desert. And that is Africa, fully explored. The Himalayas have been fully explored by the purple team, and they are starting, with the help of the kind of like yellowish team, they are starting to make a lot of this thing. And we next see a riot breaking out in the Cyan team. It is not really something the Cyan team did. It's just some of the Cyan team people wanted to start exploring again, expanding their territory, and not getting really left behind by everyone else. And the other half wanted to just stay put, stop expanding, and stop being a global superpower, really. And this thing over here is the part that wanted to keep expanding, and this is the original part that wanted to not. These islands all joined the expanding thing because they kind of can't expand, but they really want to. So yeah, so this country will break away. They won't want to go to war. They will just start immediately trying to expand further upwards, and they will do that successfully. We now fully see we see France being fully occupied by the beige team, and this country will go back on its word, and we now see kind of a rivalry form as the blue team completely cuts these guys off from expansion. Gosh darn it. Denmark, you are so dead. But yeah, they will cut off the people from expanding anymore. They will just basically lay claim to this, and they will actually go to war with these guys to try to get them back under their control. They will take this island fully. They will take these two islands back. Well, actually, no. This country will get involved, taking these two islands and pushing up into this. And because this has happened, we see the Rectangle Alliance get involved. So, we see the purple team sending aid through and also sending battleships through this area over, and they start attacking through this part down here, using their naval supremacy over this team that doesn't even have a navy. They will have made decent ground before this team actually starts fighting back, because they were really like in shambles because they didn't expect an attack. So they will start fighting back, pushing back against this team, and completely encircling them and killing them all. And then they will start pushing into the teal team, getting more of the land that they wanted in the first place, which was the whole reason they broke away, and pushing further up into Denmark before they are quickly shut down by this teal team as more troops arrive from the rest of their alliance. And at this point, this country has completely taken over Iberia and starts invading further upwards into Francois, the French country, as they realize that they're just kind of screwed, and they surrender over to both of these countries. And yeah, so the peace treaty for that is going to look something like the Cyan team taking that much. So I just had to kind of do that. The Cyan country taking this much. The purple country taking this much. It's always one pixel. It's always one pixel. They'll be taking that much, and they will leave the rest of these guys just for here. And now, seeing as the giant war just happened with these guys, and these guys just worked together, we see the joining of the purple team into this Rectangle Alliance. And yeah, we also see a lot of people flocking from these guys up into the like triangle things, as they don't want to get involved in war, as these guys are involving their own population into war. I'm just going to make this thing a little bit cleaner. I accidentally did it on the wrong layer. There we go. It's a little bit cleaner. But yeah, a lot of people from each of these countries will flock to the Triangle Alliance and other surrounding countries like the green team and this team, and even the orange team will get some of the population from them. And some of the population will even go up to the British Isles up here, and they will start forming a new country as well. That is way too bright. Much better. And they will form a country up here, slowly expanding. You guys could like say this was going on for like hundreds of thousands of years to like 100 years, even. You could say this could happen in like 100 years, thousands of years, millions of years, decades. It's really up to you to decide on how long this is going. So yeah, we see this happen, and then we see another influx of people. This time forming another country up here. Then we see another country form right here, and another country forming right here. And these guys are by far the most densely populated and largest of them. As more people wanted to be up in the northern parts. But now we see that these guys and these guys are now going at it on who deserves this land. These guys claim all of it, and these guys also claim all of it. So we see the first Britain War break out, as the yellow team, having more population and more military, sweeps over the gray team, eventually wiping it out, as well as declaring war on the brown team. But what they didn't expect was that the brown team had been solely funding their military and being a dictatorship, as they enlist their entire population in the military, which, unlike the yellow team, who only had a few thousand, the gray team had like no one in their military. It was just militia. Slowly and surely gets absolutely beaten back and surrenders. But third partier. Yeah, the brown team will sign peace with these guys. And a whole nother thing will break away from the thing up here. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of Britain stuff happening. We see another one breaking away over here. We see a lime one over here. We see a less pink, but still a bit pink. Nah, it's way too. Did I just make the exact same color as this on accident? No, it's similar though. Very similar. But we see that that's way too white. We'll just darken you a little bit so we can see that it's not freaking white. There we go. A little bit better. These guys will break away. And the brown team will take advantage of this and go after and sweep up the rest of this. And, oh no, they shouldn't have done that, because now people are even more mad. And, oh no, this breaks away. Oh no. Another one breaks away, being this. Nope, still too similar. Let's give this a try. This breaks away. Wrong thing. Okay, this breaks away. And this breaks away. And yeah, they leave. The rest of the brown team is kind of like just there. And yeah, we're also going to be having Daily Britain updates. Very fun. This episode is 34 minutes long. Way too long. So I'm just going to end it right here, because I don't want you guys to like not click on this video because it's too long. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. If you want me to do a live stream making like provinces, trade routes, all that stuff, then leave a comment down below saying what you want me to do, And if I get enough comments, I will do a lot. I will post, and I will make a post about doing a live stream on a specific date. And yeah, it'll be on Twitch. My Twitch is linked on my channel page, not in my description because I don't think that's necessary. You can just go to my channel page and press that. And make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. JJ Ricochet, out.